It didn't rain on our parade last night. I finally found the article I was mentioned in, no picture, in the garbage this morning because it was Friday's paper yesterday's. Couldn't find it. So we survived the parade. I'd show the article. It was raining. And now the window won't roll up on the driver's side. So this will be a fun ride home. We got another day here. Isn't this cool though, how I came up with that? I mean, just a green balloon. I saw a guy had a cool one this morning. He took a bunch of balloons, stuffed them in pantyhose, and made like antennae out of them. So there is the StarCar on display at the Roswell UFO Festival weekend. So, as we said, let's just give a little tour. I guess this is something you get used to looking through this viewfinder. So I'm looking where my head is, not where the camera lens is. It's become the trademark for the top of the back of the thing. Trying to see if we can get the Roswell logo with the sunrise, and the sun takes the hydrogens to make helium. So notice helium's on both sides. So the hydrogens fuse to make the helium. Watch, now I'm going to be a hit with this because I took just this portion of that poster's become it. When it's bigger to scale, this comet is actually like out there. So again, the theme on the top is the sun, and I just had to fill in Saturn here for something. But this, a pretty cool picture if you look at the resolution of the rings. National Geographic, find these 15 cents at the thrift store. Spectroscopy, this is what needs to be taught, kids. This is color, man, and every element has its own signature of either absorbing or emitting wavelengths. So each element here is like hydrogen. You got these purple lines, I got alpha lines, Lyman lines, whatever they call them. So there's purple, green, and a red. Now the doubles on sodium, these are the ones that are most popular. But there's a mercury, there's a green, I guess they're calling it a green double here. That's in the fluorescent lights above you. Now see here too, again, here's more elements. Calcium, you'll see calcium on the sun, I guess barium, strontium. But if you compare these, they just can't, they can get all these to be related to each other, but you can't get one element to another. That's, if you can make a breakthrough with that. So I got to have the spectroscopy up there. The sun, again, we were stuck with National Geographic space weather. See, the sun, nobody knows how the sun even works as far as the general public, okay? They tell you magnetic field lines, like the Faraday lines, are imaginary. They don't exist. Then how do they explain these sunspots? There's a North Pole and a South Pole. Well, the turning rotation of the sun, since it's bigger, it condenses more of a turn, so you get more energy. So here's like a sunspot coming here. So they use these field lines, magnetic field lines, that actually tie up like a rubber band when you do your little airplane, or your muscles will actually get pulled so much they come back and they coil up like a rubber band when it's overwound. And that's how they explain that. This comet probably should have gone on the front. We just filled some stuff in. So this, we do have some sun stuff here, so we're cool with that. The aurora, since they're particles from the sun, I guess we can hang with that. Chandra was the sun examiner. So this stuff I just kind of threw in to fill the empty space. And actually this is temporary, but Chandra can stay. Good, the comet will go somewhere else. So, I got other stickers. I find them, then I lose them, find them, lose them. So I should have filled in all these spots for the parade. So, it looks like crap to me, but what's cool? This would have made a great moon car. If we ever redo the StarCar, we could do this as the lunar car, because look how the way that moon scene just fits in with that. That's what we need. We need cars. Take a van or something that's round. Those little PT Cruisers you could do. and do the moon. So you've got the real topographical, do it, you know, three-dimensional. The blind people can come out and feel the moon. Wouldn't that be cool? You could feel the craters on the moon. So again, some spectra. You can't go wrong with colors. Artistically, they're lined up the wrong way because they're all on one sheet of lamination. But so we got stars. We got nice pictures of the Orion, Andromeda. We're getting closer. But the moon, man, look at the way this is. The craters on this photograph, the way they fit in with the gray of the car. We've got, here's Orion. See, this is cool stuff that you look at. So now that we know what Orion looks like, you look at the distance of the stars. Because we see them as a flat one picture thing, you know. It's so cool when you look at the Big Dipper, you know, things you know. Here's our famous, what do we call it? Evolution, survival of the stablest. You know, again, picking the name is what killed me on that one. Little Neptune action. Again, the moon. Look at the way the gray just fits in with this car. Our signature. We finally got our chart of the nuclides up here. Hydrogen, 1 proton, no neutrons. Deuterium, not a deuteron, that's got the electron with it. Deuterium is with the electron, so that is a deuteron. 1 proton, 1 neutron. Tritium, now see, deuterium, deuterons live. You know, gray means these are, you'll find these in nature. The tritium is a short-lived, even though you will find it. So how is that happening? You get your helium-3, look at 000137. Ooh, there's our prime number right there, huh? Helium-3, 137. The resolution ain't shown on this. Then 99.999863% of the helium you find is just the alpha particle. But these are the trends we were showing again. Look, 100% is beryllium, 100% is fluorine, each alpha up. Fluorine 19, add an alpha is sodium 23, add an alpha is aluminum 27, add an alpha is phosphorus 31, add an alpha and it splits. But chlorine split. Now when you come up here again, scandium 45, 100%. Here is it, V51, vanadium, add an alpha, manganese 55, add an alpha, cobalt 69. Now we're going to look what's after nickel, so 28. Oh, the 2 that aren't here, the 2 that need to be here, 29. So you go to copper and it splits like the chlorine. See, that's what this is all about. Germanium has a split, so there's 2 isotopes. And then you look at, you know, what, okay, there are 29 protons. So how many neutrons? Notice it's not, they're right next to each other like the helium was. So then you come out again, astatine, 75, that's like a odd number. It's got 33 protons, so there's a difference in neutrons. Go up, it splits again for bromine. Splits for rubidium. Then you got 100% yttrium at 89. Again, that odd number. Add an alpha, 100% niobium is 93. Technetium, you skip it. And the next 2, they skip. Then you come to silver. 107, 109 is a split. Come up from there, you've got indium, stibnium. 100% of iodine that you find is in the 127 isotope. Go up an alpha, there's cesium-133. See, this is where we got it, right there. This cement is not going to dry. If I'd have got up here and put the clear coat on like I needed to do instead of messing around waiting for somebody to come tow the car up the hill. So now this is just a waste. It's going to have to be relaminated. And we come back around. See, this is that scale of how the electrons gives the alpha line. These are the nanometers on your hydrogen spectrum. So the Balmer series, Lyman series, Balmer series, Passion series, third excited state. So you go through, you give these kids 121.6 nanometers. Come up here to hydrogen. 126 nanometers. See, these are an angstrom. So 126 would be, what are these in? decimal and angstroms too. Can't do it in my head. Here's our particle physics stuff. Density, temperature of the Big Bang, radiation error, matter error. Matter's error. This is how I talk about the fine tuning of the Earth. If there was, we're talking 10 to the minus 28 seconds, and if it had been any longer or shorter, and the abundance and range of deuterium abundance, if it wasn't the right amount at that time for that to happen, the world's matter and forces would not have come together in 10 to the 26 seconds. The universe would have been different. It couldn't have existed the way it does. Did you ever know that?